Question number 21. The amount of money in Kenya shillings spent on airtime by a group of 30 people in a period of an hour was recorded as shown below. So this is the amount of money in Kenya shillings. Part A, complete the frequency distribution table. You have the amount in Kenya shillings and the frequency. Then part B, on the grid below, draw a histogram to represent the data. And then there is the other part. Part C, use the histogram to determine 1. The median amount of money spent on airtime by 30 people. Then part 2, the number of people who spent more than 41 and 50 cents in shillings on airtime over that period. So like us to go to the first part, and in the first part you're given the data there, the amount of money in shillings, supposed to complete the frequency distribution table. And the first thing you're going to check is whether the class sizes are uniform. Just take like the first one, check whether the first class is uniform. This is how you get the class size. So to get the class size, you just take, like for example for this class 2024, take the upper class limit 24.5 minus the lower class limit 20, we have 19.5. that is a class size of 5. And then we take the other one 29.5 and 9.5, then subtract the lower class limit. This is a 24.5. This will give again 5, is still 5. We go to the next 34.5 minus 29.5. Again that one is going to give us 5. The class size is 5. Then we can go to the next one, 44.5 minus 35. These are 34.5. This one will give a class size of 10. As they're not uniform. Then the last one, the class limit 59.5 minus the lower class limit, which is a 44.5. This will give 15. So as you can see, the class sizes are different, and since they are different, you need to know to draw the histogram. That is the second part. You need to have another column. You have to introduce the frequency density. Now I'm going to complete this frequency table by inserting the tally. So I will need to have the tally. I will have to insert the tally there, and then I will have to, since the class sizes are different, I will need to add the frequency density. We need to have the frequency density for these. Right, so I will need to have remember to get the frequency density. Frequency density is given by the frequency over the class width, and again, to get frequency you will need to take a frequency density multiplied by the class width. We also need this one as we proceed. So we need to have the class width. The class width, will indicate this one is CW. Is the class width, and I've already calculated it here. The first class, the first one was size. So that is the class width, the class size. Then we need to have now the frequency density. We need to have the frequency density. So before then, we need to get the frequency. And to get the frequency, this is how you get it. I'm going to demonstrate using the first one. You want to get the amount of money that begins from 20 to 24. From 20 to 24. So from these data that we've given here, you're going to identify any amount that is beginning from 20 to 24. This is how you're going to do it. This is one you don't have. So 20 is here. Anything that is beginning from 20 to 24, you identify it. So there's one there. Then 20 to 24, there's another one here. There's another one here. There's another one here. And let me see whether I've left another one. So I didn't think I've left any other. So that is how you identify. So any amount from 20 to 24, we have these one, we have these, we have these, we have these, we have these. So that is how you're supposed to do it. For the interest of time, I will, because I've already calculated the others, I've counted the others, I've demonstrated how you look for it. So you get 5. So frequency is 5. You do the same. Identify any other amount now, amount beginning from 25 to 29. So you count the same way, and when you do that, you will get the 7. I've already done this. Then 30 to 34. If you count this one, you get this one to be 9. Then 35 to 44 is going to give you 6. Then 45 to 59, when you count it, you have to be very keen. Be very keen when you are counting the frequency, because once you make any error at this stage, you have to carry the error to the next question. So you need to verify. After you've done it, you need to count again and recheck. And because there are 30 people, the other way to verify, when you add 5 plus 7, you should get this frequency should represent the number of people. So this is 5 times, this 5 plus 7, you get 12. 12 plus 9, you get this is 21, 27, 30. It should give you that. After you've done that, now we can calculate the frequency density. Frequency density is obtained by taking the frequency divided by the class width. So use a calculator to do this. So you have to use a calculator to do this. So like the first one, you take frequency, which is 5. So you take frequency, which is 5, divided by 5. So this one will give you 1. So you fill 1 there. Then the second one, 7 divided by 5. So 7 divided by 5, you get 1.4. This is the frequency density. The next one is 9 divided by 5. This one will give you 1.8. Then the other one is 6 divided by 10. This one will give you 0.6. Then the last one, 3 divided by 15. This will give you 0.2. So once you've done that, now you have the frequency density, you have the class width. What you need to complete is the tally. The tally frequency, this is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm sorry, for this supposed to be the 5th one is supposed to close. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the 5th one should close there. So you know this one here. So the next one, 7. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 2. 7 plus 2. This one for 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 9. Then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1. Then for 3, 1, 2, 3. So now the frequency distribution table is complete with the tally, with the frequency and the frequency density. Now let's go to drawing the histogram. Now, since we identified that the class sizes are different, as you can see, we shall plot the frequency density against the class limits. And this is what you're going to do. The y-axis, we shall have the frequency density. So we draw a line here. So you have to choose a scale, choose a suitable scale, looking at the frequency density beginning from 1, 1.4, 1.8, 0.6, decide on the scale. And I look at these, we can use the scale of 1 centimeter represent 0.2, that one will be okay. 0.2 will be okay. Then for the x-axis, so for the y-axis, begin with the y-axis. Y-axis 0 will be here. So we've decided, looking at the frequency density, the scale will be 1 centimeter represents 0.2. So these will be 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1. Then this is a 1.2, then 1.4, 1.6, then 1.8. You can see that 1.8 is the largest. For the x-axis, the class limit, beginning with the lowest is 19.5. So we can decide that 2 centimeters to represent 10. So this will be 29.5. Then the next one will be 39.5. Then this one 49.5 and 59.5. I think that one will be okay. And these are the so broken this scale to show that from 0 to 19.5 scale is not uniform as compared to from 19.5 to 29.5. Now then let us draw the histogram. So the first one, the first class, frequency density is 1. The frequency density is 1. So the class that begins from 19.5 to 24.5. So we need to know the size of one small square. So 2 centimeters represent 10. So one small square is 1. So this is 20.5, 21.5, 22.5, 23.5, 24.5 will be somewhere here. So the first class, so 24.5, it begins from 19.5 to 24.5. So this is at 20.5, 21.5, 22.5, 23.5, 24.5 will be here. So this is the first class. The second class is from 24.5 to 29.5. So that one is 1.4. So that one goes up to 1.4. The other class begins from 29.5 to 34.5. The frequency density is 1.8, so up to 34.5 here. 34.5. So these are 30.5, 31, 32, 33, 34.5 is done. Goes up to 1.8. Alright. Then the other class begins from 34.5 to 44.5. 44.5. 44.5 goes up to here. So here the class size is 10. So this one, the frequency density is 0.6. Like that. And then the last one is up to 59.5. Class size is 15. So it begins from 44.5 to 59.5. The frequency density is 0.2. So 0.2 is just here. Now we are through. So what is remaining is to make a good shading of these. So you can shade it like these. Shade the bulb. Frequency, this is a histogram, sorry, this is a complete histogram. So this is the amount of money. This one represents the amount of money, and then here we have the frequency density. The frequency density there. So that is now the complete histogram. Now let's go to the questions, and there we have to answer the questions here. So use the histogram to determine the median amount of money spent on airtime by 30 people. The median. Now to get the median airtime by 30 people, we need we already know the total number of people are 30. So median, the position of the median will be given by half multiplied by the total frequency, and this will be a half times total frequency. The number of people are 30, so 15. So we need to get the amount of money spent on airtime by 15 people. 15 people, that is the median, because all the people, the number of people are 30, so the median will be represented by 15 people. So you need to get the amount of money spent on airtime by 15 people. How do we get 15 people from the histogram? Now looking at this histogram, and we are going to use the histogram and also this table that we filled here. We need to know, where do we have 15 people? Which class do we find 15 people? Look at this one. The first class has 5 people. The second one has 7 people. That is 5 plus 7, that is 12. Then 12 plus 9, that is 21. So the median is located here. This is where we have the median. The median class will be here. This is where we have 15. So the number of people, so we're going to add to get the amount of money spent by the median 30 people, that is 15 people. We shall take 5 plus 7 people. So 5 plus 7 people plus 7 plus now we don't know the number of people who are in this class. They are not 9. Remember, if you add 9, this will be 5 plus 7, that will be 12. 12 plus 9 will be 21. So we need to get the exact number of people who are in this class. And to get that, how do we get frequency? Because we are using frequency. Frequency is given by frequency density times the class width. So in this class, what we don't have is the class width. So we're going to use the frequency density. To get the frequency in this class, we use the frequency density, which is 1.8. Frequency density, which is 1.8, multiplied by the class width. So we don't have the class width. We don't know the class width. Yeah, this is 30 to 34. 30 to 34. So it is beginning from here, 30 to 34.5. So we don't know the class width here. So to obtain the class width, we shall just let it to be x. We shall let the class width to be x because we don't know it. You know, the frequency density is 1.8. The class width, we don't know it. So we let it to be x. And when we get the total frequency now here, including these, it should give us 15 people. So we add 5 plus 7, we get 12 plus 1.8x is equals to 15. So we calculate x, 1.8x is equals to, I take 12 to the other side, you get 15 minus 12, you get, this would be 3. So x will be, when you divide this one using a calculator, 3 divided by 1.8, we get 1.667. So that represents the class width. That is the class width. And from which class? Now from 29, you need to get this, from 29.5, from 29.5, that is this class now here. Like from 29.5, you have to add, this is 1.667 now to get the position of the median. So we are going to take 29.5, then we add this class width that we have obtained there. So now to get the amount of money spent on airtime by 30 people, so we get 29.5 plus the class width, that is a 1.667. This now will give us the amount of money spent on airtime by 30 people. And this will give, you add it, you get 31.17, 31.17, and that is the amount of money spent on airtime by 30. The middle 30 people, that is the median, 15 people. We can also draw a line that shows the position of the median as well. So this is a 29.5, then you add 1.667, so it will be somewhere the position of the median with 30.5, 31. So it will be somewhere here. 31.1 will be somewhere here. So we're just drawing a line to show the position of the median. So the line is there, so that is where the median will be, where I've drawn that line. The last question, 2. The number of people who spent more than 41 shillings and 50 cents on airtime over that period. To get the amount of money spent, the number of people who spent more than 41.5, we are going to get it from here. So it is beginning from this class. 41 and 50 cents begins from this class. So we begin from the upper end, that is there are 3 people. So there are 3 people, and then we have others here that we don't know. So for this one, to get the frequency, this is what you're going to do. So here we have 3 people. We already have 3 people who got more than 41.5. So 3, there's 3. So first add 3, then plus. Now we have this group that is here. We need to get the class size here. So from 41, we only require from 41.5. So the upper class limit there is 44.5, and we need the number of people who spent more than 41.5. So we need to get that amount from 41.5 up to 44.5. How much money is that? So we need to subtract 41.5, and we get that amount will be 3, and this will be the class size in that class. So in this class here, from 35 to 44.5, we just want the amount that is above 41.5, and that is why we've taken the upper limit of that class, 44.5, and then subtract 41.5, since we only want to get the class size from 41.5 and above. So the class size there is 3. Remember how you're getting the frequency? You're getting the frequency by, now these are the number of people. Frequency will be given by the frequency density. The frequency density in that class is 0.6. So we take 0.6 multiplied by the class width. So the class width here is 3. We have already calculated the class width is 3. That is from 41.5 to 44.5, because that is what you're interested according to the question, from 41.5 to 44.5. So the class width is 3. So when you add these, you will get 3 plus 1.8, and this will give 4.8 people, and this one represents people, 4.8 people. So what are we going to do once you get 4.8 people? Do we give the answer as 4.8? Do we approximate it as 4.8? Do we round forward? And because these are a number of people, we shall just round it downwards. These are a number of people. We can't round upwards 4.8 people and say these are 5 people. So this one will be approximately 4 people. So this is how we get the number of people who spent more than 41.5 on airtime over that period. So by just using the frequency, which represents the number of people. That is how you're supposed to solve that question. Thank you.